Get him up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Alright, hello everyone. This is like the 50th time I'm recording. Guys, I keep losing on the stage and it's so annoying. Welcome to Transformation Boost ESBR. It's such an annoying stage. I don't know why I can't beat it. I can. It's just that I just get super unlucky with like some stuff. Or I'm just being an idiot and actually forget to do stuff. But whatever. So today we're doing Transformation Boost ESBR. Global finally got the ESBR stages, so now we're able to actually attempt these. And hey, brings more love to dokkan, so I'm all for it. I'm using Usher here. But last video, not last video, but the recording I was doing before, I was talking about the debate between Gohan, Cooler, and Beerus, and sometimes Bardock. I don't know. But to explain that, long ago, when Cooler came out, a lot of people knew that he was the best unit in the game, which made sense. He had really good support, and he had an active skill where you could transform, so you can either have support, or you can either have a guy that just does super mega ultra big damage and stuff. And you also had pretty good defense, so even if you transform, you'd be fine. And this guy crit whenever there was a pure hybrid Saiyan, so everybody thought that he was the best unit in the game. And for a while he was, until Gohan came out. A lot of people were worried about whether when Ultimate Gohan was releasing, whether or not that he'd be bad, because a lot of Ultimate Gohans in the past came out and were really bad. One being the SCR Ultimate Gohan, which SCR Ultimate Gohan, you know, even when he came out, he was either, you had, like, I think when he came out he was okay, but when he, like, as time went on, you were, like, it was really scary to run him, because, like, you had to pray that he got off his guard, and if he didn't, then you die. And even when he got off his guard, his defense still isn't really that great, so you would really have to pray, like, that he wouldn't get supered or anything. So it was really, like, hard to run him in events, as he was just very consistent. But Tech Gohan came out, he was great. And, yeah. And a lot of people like, it was a divide, because, like, some people liked him and thought he was the best in the game. Some people didn't like him. Okay, somewhere near here. Some people like them, but also like Cooler. Oh my gosh, why? Notifications stop. I should turn on Do Not Disturb, huh? Hold on. Let me see if I can do that. Alright, there we go. So, I turned on Do Not Disturb. You're all good now. We're all Gucci. Okay. So, some people liked Gohan, thought he was the best unit in the game. Some people liked Gohan, but thought Cooler was better. And some people just outright hated Gohan. Now, some arguments that I've heard were kind of iffy, because, like, some people didn't like him because of his link set, and that was a bit weird, because, like, back in the day, the Majin Buu saga wasn't that good. Like, not like the king it was now. Back in the day, it was actual garbage. Like, it was, well, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was garbage, but it definitely wasn't very runnable. Like, you can maybe run it, you could probably get some decent units on there, but it wasn't good. It wasn't very good at all. Not even gonna lie, it wasn't very good. And so, then as time went by, people, and like as more Majin Buu Saga units started coming out, people were starting to more align with the fact that Gohan was better than Cooler. Gohan had better defense. He was able to massively raise defense on his super, and we died. That's really nice. But Cooler would, like, Gohan would have better defense, even with not linking with anyone. He still had better defense. He was in his and this was like back in the day before like 4 million attack sets were considered like standard. So like he was even then back in the day he wasn't doing very good damage in his base one. Like 1 million, 2 million. Like 1 to 2 million wasn't bad per se, but Cooler was doing that and more. This was before the link level update as well, so. But to continue on forward, Damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, but 1 million to 2 million tech sets were a bit odd. Like, I mean, I think they were standard back in the day, and Gohan was hitting that range. Even then, his damage wasn't the greatest, especially compared to Cooler. But then once Gohan transformed, he was basically like definitely the best unit in the game at that point. Gohan versus Cooler in Gohan's base form was debatable, but like in his ultimate form, it was like basically just done and done. And so there was that debate. Now there's also Vegito Blue, which Vegito Blue back in the day was also one of the best units in the game. Before Cooler came out, he was like the best TUR in the game. And so I don't know who was the best unit in the game at that time, I don't remember. But Vegito Blue before Cooler came out was like the best unit of the game at the time. And then Cooler kind of took that spot just because of his because of his final form. Or wait, what was it? Cooler and then yeah, final form. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought I got that wrong. And so yeah. Oh wait, did I use that? I think I did. It's just that Cooler's just taking a shit ton of damage. Man, I'm losing my train of thought so much today. God. Ugh, fuck. But yeah. But then Gohan. But as time went on, some people even to this day still don't really like Gohan because of his link set, which I thought was really weird. Because there's Videl, who outright is doing really good damage and stuff, and having really good defense despite not having decent links. And Gohan, as the Majin Buu Saga got buffed, he got better people to link up with. There was STR Vegito and some other Gohans that came out and stuff. His link set was definitely a bit wonky, but it wasn't terrible at all by all means. We use an Usher here. Let's see, let's try lowering Piccolo's attack. Yeah, let's just keep focusing on Piccolo for the time being. Yeah, and so, now people were debating that Cooler was better because he did better damage, I think. While Gohan had good defense, Cooler had the support and all that junk. Alright, sorry about that, the recording cut out. But yeah, Cooler had better damage, as people were saying, which was kind of weird, because if you take in Gohan's transform state, then then Gohan just completely demolished him. But some people are arguing that since Cooler had better damage both pre-transformed and in pre-transformed, then he was better and junk. And there's just a big debate on it, right? Even to this day, some people are still debating it. I remember me and my friends, we talked about it, and one of my friends, Ornato, was like, yeah, I think Cooler and Gohan are on the same tier, because Gohan and Cooler have their own advantages, with Gohan having some and Cooler having some, with Gohan's defense and his damage, and then Cooler's really good support and also good damage. And so he was always like, yeah, I think that they're on the same tier, they just have some, I think they kind of beat out each other in some things and some in others, and blah blah blah. And I kind of agree with him. I think Cooler, I'd probably say now Gohan's probably better, but back in the day I probably would say the same thing, right? But yeah, people were still debating on it. And then Beerus came in. Beerus was weird, because he was basically the epitome of highball. Beerus was really good, and back in the day, some people were saying that he was the best unit in the game compared to Cooler and Gohan. Now, what did I think? Now, I remember back in the day, I thought that Cooler was still better because of his support, and he and junk, along with his attack lowering. Oh, excuse me. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I'm getting indigestion. Excuse me. Thank you. Ooh, whatever. We're just using another item. I don't care. Yeah, sue me. Sorry, I'm focusing. But yeah, and I like Gohan better than Beerus just because he had better defense and was probably still stronger when he transformed. For that actually, I want to talk about that because Beerus actually did really good damage, and he had some of the highest damage in the game, and so people loved him because of that. And it was kind of like the Blue Kaioken situation where a lot of people really liked Cooler Beerus solely because he did really big attack stats throughout the game. And so people were like, yeah, no way. Yeah, Gohan, Cooler sucks. Beerus, the banger. Absolute slapper. And then came Saiyan Day, one of the worst celebrations in Dokkan history. Now, thankfully, Dokkan is way better now, but back in the day, oh my goodness, was it horrible. It was... Oh man, Saiyan Day was one of the worst celebrations ever. JP got it better, because JP I think got Extreme Super Battle Road for the first time. So it was... but on Global, it was just, oh yeah, here's the banner. And then that's it. For JP, it was basically that, but they got Extreme Super Battle Road, so they were fine. But yeah, Global just kind of just suffered. Even with Extreme Super Battle Road and JP, people were still like, oh yeah, celebration ass, no easy A's, no nothing. But yeah, but that's not really the point. Eventually Bardock came out. Now Bardock was kind of weird because Bardock stacked defense on his super, so people automatically loved him because, you know, raising defense units were always really good. And so he can transform, I think, like really late, or either he transforms really late into the event, or he has to fight a Wicked Bloodline enemy. And the problem with that was Wicked Bloodline didn't really seem very, like, there wasn't much Wicked Bloodline units that you could really fight against. Unless you were going to get like a LGE for Wicked Bloodline, which, like, back in the day, nobody thought LGE was going to get like another thing, because like, but while it was on our minds, nobody really thought it was gonna be possible. Like, this was like back in the day before I think even LREZAs were even a thing. So people were definitely not thinking, oh yeah, watch, there's gonna be a Frieza LGE and Bardock's gonna pop off in there. Like, no, nobody really thought that. And there wasn't really much Wicked Bloodline enemies. I mean, there's one in ESBR, but that's like only one out of like the 50 in the game. We'll use a Princess Snake. This was the introduction. Oh cool, he healed up a little bit. And we'll lower 18's attack so she won't like actually kill us. I mean, that's fine. Yes, that's great. Oh, he dodged it too. That's even cooler. I mean, sure, I don't mind. I mean to super attack 17, but nah, whatever. It's not like it was really that big of a deal. But yeah, right? So Bardock came out. He was a defense stacking unit, and some people liked Bardock a lot because of it. While people definitely didn't think he was the best in the game, some people did, which was really weird because Bardock was definitely not that great. His Super Saiyan transformation back in the day was actually pretty alright in terms of what he did, and in terms of his kit, but it just it wasn't great. So as time went on, Bardock slowly got, not slowly, he got out of the equation very fast. Let's transform into Golden Frieza. I think if we transform into Golden Frieza, then if we stun 18, then we could like just focus on someone else right now, I guess. Or I guess you could stun 17 and then like have someone else like, oh yeah, but then Angel Frieza came into play. Angel Frieza actually like made a debate because Angel Frieza's kit was really good. He just did a lot. He sealed, he stunned, he dodged. He did a lot of like really good things with this kit, and a lot of people loved him for that. Shoot, this is bad. We're just gonna have to take some damage here, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, but if he stuns, that'll be really nice. Imagine if this happened in Tournament of Power, like Frieza just betrayed like Team Universe 7. I mean, there's like a theory that a lot of people thought was gonna happen, but just never did. So Angel Frieza comes out, and Angel Frieza's really good. He does a lot of stuff. He seals, he stuns, etc., etc. He just does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of really good stuff with his kit. And so, people think that he clears Cooler, and some people even thought that he was better than Gohan. And so, then Angel Frieza versus Gohan was a debate. This was back in the day when Universe 7 wasn't really, Universal Survival Cycle was really great to run either. There was a lot of good units, like not a lot of good units, a lot of like not great units on the team. I remember when Tech Hit was bad. I was there when Tech Hit was bad, and now he's one of the best units in the game. You lucky kids. I remember back in the day. You all don't have to suffer like I did. Tech Hit was one of the worst units in the game. He had no defense. He never dodged, like never stunned. Just took so much damage. Never had good defense. Never did any good attack. Was just, well, okay, never did any good attack. He had some solid attack stats here and there, but never like really great. But yeah, damn, that's so long ago too. It feels so weird talking about this stuff because it felt like it happened so early. But yeah, it happened so long ago. There's also the debate on SCR Vegeta versus Tech Gogeta. I know that's a debate now. This is a great rotation. Now, I could Usher and see if I can get Cooler the Dokkan attack. I could. And then we go into the other event without any, like, damage. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. But yeah, there was a debate on SCR Vegeta versus Tech Gogeta, which is very recent, like probably right now, and probably came back once Tech Gogeta came on global. And a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, Tech Gogeta is better, SCR Vegeta is better." And for me, a lot of people, me and my friends, not a lot of people, but me and my friends, we talked about this a lot. Thicko, hi Thicko, if you're watching it. Majin, hi Majin. And Toxic, I think, and High Toxic, and Kerbin. I mean, there's a lot of people who just talked about it. Those four are some of the main people I remember talking about this with, and we all agree that like SCR Vegeta and Tech Gogeta are like basically the same unit, and like they're designed to fix each other's flaws and stuff. So, like, you can't really decide one over the other because they're basically the same unit, and whatever weaknesses they have, the other fixes for them. And so it was like, you can't really decide. I mean, you can make a preference, but there was never really like a, oh yeah, this unit is definitively better. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, we might have screwed up. Why did I put in? Okay, good. We're not dead. I was gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. No wonder I died in this stage. And we finally get the Transformer Cooler. Too bad we're gonna leave the stage, so it doesn't even matter. Gohan on the final stage is very tanky, so like that's gonna be a big problem. But I think as long as we just focus, I think we should be fine. I mean, Frieza with us is gonna be a king here. Double damage reduction, baby! Let's use... Should we even use an item? I'll use like an aider because I'm worried for Frieza in the back. But that's about it. I know we're not below 40% HP, I think. And even if we are, Gohan, Frieza has damage, has type advantage, so I don't think we take that much damage anyway. And I was right. So, but back to the story. Well, not story, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of debates in the dokkan centric place. One again, my favorite probably is Gohan versus Cooler versus Beerus versus Angel Frieza. I think like once like everyone realized that Beerus is overhyped and need a lot of help. Since at the time, I don't think even now, because Realm of Gods now is fairly good. I think we can agree on that. Realm of Gods has a really good roster, and so but the problem with Beerus was you had to build a team around him, and thus it made a problem. With Gohan, you could drop him, like, well, it would be more preferable to just make a team around him. Dropping him on a team of, like, hybrids, or dropping him on a team of Goku family wouldn't be that big of a problem, because he had a lot going for him, especially with his tanking ability and junk, so it wasn't that big of a problem. Man, I am really getting... I'm becoming fucking... what's that word? I'm becoming old. The problem is, I'm not even an adult yet. I'm not even a legal adult yet, which is a problem. Ooh, we can transform. Yes, let's transform. Cooler will get us out of here way faster. But yeah, Beerus was then realized that, yeah, he's not very great, and so people dropped him in the debate after a while, because while Beerus had really good damage and sometimes solid defense, you had to build a team around him, and sometimes he just wasn't that great at times, so most times, yeah, people realized then that Cooler wasn't the greatest. Not Cooler, Beerus. And so then he was dropped. And then we had... what's his face? We had Cooler. Now, people were starting to realize that Cooler is still great. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people were starting to realize that Cooler definitely wasn't as good as they said that he was. He still is very great. But people started to realize that, yeah, he took a lot of damage on supers, or just normal attacks in general, especially as like more events came in. So people were like, "Oh yeah, he's definitely not doing the greatest in terms of damage and stuff." Damn, I'm mad forgetful today. You know, he wasn't great in defense. While his support was definitely great, his damage is also pretty solid. You could definitely die if you were in a sticky pickle or something like that. I don't know who says sticky pickle anymore, but someone does. What transform with this Cooler as well? I think these two still link up, which is gonna be really nice. Like a rainbow Cooler with nearly all of his links active. Don't mind if I do. If he doesn't, I'm an idiot. Yes, he does. See, I told you guys, and they nearly have all their same links except like some links that are inactive. So. Frieza's taking a lot of attacks, but he'll seal, so he'll be fine. Hopefully. And we have damage reduction active. He'll be fine. Hopefully. If we die, it's gonna be very sad. But where was I? Oh yeah. And as time went on, a lot of people were like, yeah, Cooler's like support was nice. His damage was pretty decent, but you know, he doesn't really sail up in defense like Gohan does, and Gohan could probably catch up to him in his transform state, which wasn't that hard to really get into. So then Cooler was dropped from the debate, and then it was Gohan versus Angel Frieza. Now, this debate, will I say it went away? I don't think it went away per se, because I know some people still prefer Frieza over Gohan, but I know some people also prefer Cooler over Gohan. Like, not in terms of preference, but like actually think that they're better. So, imagine if Frieza like actually like doesn't seal, only gets like a 1-turn seal, and like this entire time I fucked up. Oh, thank goodness. I was thinking about that and I was like, ah, no. But yeah, Frieza was really good with all of this stuff that he did, and so people were like, yeah. There was still the big debate between those two. So then Bojack came. Now Bojack wasn't really thought of to be better than Gohan, because come on, who was better than Gohan? Like, I think everyone knew at this point that either Angel Frieza got close or he just wasn't close at all. So then Cooler and Bojack had a debate, which a lot of people thought Bojack was better, some people thought Cooler was better. I think Bojack, I don't know, I didn't really use Bojack that much, so I don't really know who is better. I guess I used him a couple of times. He's not horrible. I probably would use Cooler over him though, but I don't know, I never really had a preference because I never really used him at all. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Oh man, this wasn't that bad of a stage. Alright. Okay. I don't want to use an item because Gohan's like attack has been lowered to a point where probably a Cyberman could tank. Yeah, we're fine. But yeah, Bojack and Cooler had a debate because they were fairly similar in what they did, along with the fact that they were extreme SCR. There was also debate between the two of them. So, a lot of people I think a lot of people cited Bojack more than Cooler, and which was a surprise to me because I was like, dang, I thought a lot of people really liked Cooler. So,